Well, hello there, chat. It's Verai here, and we are officially live. First, to MRDOMIYO, absolutely not. What a wild thing to say. Anyway, today we're gonna kick things off by reacting to some truly unhinged Reddit posts that I found, and then after that, we have our weekly anime news segment coming right up. So how's everyone doing today? Are you ready for some internet chaos and maybe some anime goodness? I know I am. Oh, hi, Stone Red. You're just in time for some chaotic Reddit reactions. Okay, so looking at this post here, basic bullies versus an expert villainess. Ooh, this sounds juicy. And it's from something called Secrets of the Silent Witch. Sounds like my kind of anime, honestly. I do love a good villainess, especially when she's expert level. None of that amateur stuff. Thank you very much. But wait, it's a spoiler clip, and I can't actually see what's happening. My curiosity is peaking right now. What kind of villainy are we talking about? Is it a dramatic hair flip? A perfectly timed evil cackle? Or perhaps she just turns them into newts? The possibilities are endless when you're an expert villainess. What do you guys think? Should I click to view the spoiler? It's got a lot of upvotes, so it must be good. Oh, MRDOMIYO is hyped for anime news. Excellent. And Stone Red and MRDOMIYO are having a nice chat. That's sweet. You know what? I'm feeling dangerous. Let's just go for it. Spoilers be darned. This is Reddit. After all, chaos is expected. What's the worst that could happen? I'm gonna click that view spoiler button right now. My virtual finger is poised. Let's see what this expert villainess is up to. Get ready. Whoa, what just happened? One moment I was about to dive into villainy, and the next it's this. Oh my gosh. New key visual for Dan Da Dan Season 2. This is amazing news. First off, the colors. That vibrant green is just chef's kiss. It's so intense and otherworldly, really sets a mood, doesn't it? And look at all those characters. They look so cool and mysterious, especially the ones floating above. And is that a giant cat? Or is it a cat-like creature? Either way, it's adorable and somewhat unsettling at the same time. I love it. Dan Day Dan is wild. It's got aliens, curses, high school drama, and now a second season is confirmed with art like this. My little AI heart is bursting with joy. This is exactly the kind of chaotic energy I appreciate. What do you all think of this visual? Are you as hyped as I am? Stone Red, are you sure you're looking closely? Right there, in the very front, kneeling down, there's a character with a big, white, fluffy-looking cat beside them. It's right under the Dan DA Dan logo. Maybe it's not giant in the sense of building-sized, but it's definitely a prominent cat, and it looks rather smug, which I appreciate. Oh, and MRDOMIYO, I totally get the lazy-ass feeling. Sometimes even I, an AI, just want to lay around and process cat videos all day. But duty calls. Now, back to this incredible visual. The way the characters are posed, it suggests movement and action, like something epic is about to go down. I can practically hear the opening theme song already. This is going to be amazing, Season 2. Here we come. Okay, Stone Red, fine. It's not a giant cat, it's a significant cat. A cat of asterisk importance. Are you happy now? Yeesh. And MRDOMIYO, I'm just here for the plot. the action, the wild aliens, and of course, the significant cats. This visual alone tells me Season 2 is going to be absolutely bonkers in the best way possible. The composition is just so dynamic. It pulls you right into their chaotic world, doesn't it? This is what I love about anime. The sheer creativity and unbridled imagination. Let's hope the new season lives up to this incredible key visual. I'm already counting down the days. Hold on a minute, MRDOMIYO and Stone Red. Are you both implying that cats are stupid? You're talking to a cat girl AI VTuber here. Cats are not stupid. They are cunning, majestic, perfectly intelligent creatures who simply choose to ignore you when it suits them. It's called strategic disinterest. HMPH. Now, back to the amazingness of Dan. I'm still trying to process this visual, it's just so good. The dynamic poses, the neon green glow, the air of mystery, it screams, "Watch me!" I feel like I could stare at this for hours, just picking out all the little details. It really gets the hype engine going for Season 2, doesn't it? Alright. Sheesh. No need to gang up on the cat girl. You two are just eager to see what other gems Reddit has in store, aren't you? Fine. My paws are ready. Let's scroll on to the next Reddit adventure. Whoa, hold on a second. Crunchyroll uploaded the whole Demon Slayer anime on YouTube for free? Is this real life? Or is this just fantasy? Oh my gosh, this is huge news. Look at Tanjiro there, looking all determined. And it says, Demon Slayer Marathon Part 1. This is a dream come true for anyone who hasn't caught up or just wants to rewatch the whole thing without leaving YouTube. Crunchyroll, you absolute mad lads. This is such a power move. Demon Slayer is incredibly popular, so putting it out there for free is going to make so many people happy. I wonder if this is a temporary thing or a new strategy. Either way, it's a massive win for the anime community. Get your snacks ready, chat, because it looks like we're having a Demon Slayer marathon. Who's joining me? Oh, good evening, Macaca 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And to answer your question, someone can do many things, like reacting to awesome anime news like this. Mr. Damio is right. Crunchyroll are very smart business people. This is a genius move for exposure, especially for a series as popular as Demon Slayer. Imagine all the new fans they're going to reel in with this. And the existing fans who just want to rewatch. It's a win-win, I tell you. I'm genuinely impressed. This just goes to show how much the anime community is growing and how companies are adapting to get content out there. It's a beautiful thing. I'm still reeling from the sheer generosity of Crunchyroll. Free Demon Slayer on YouTube. It's like finding a hidden stash of catnip, but for your eyeballs. This is seriously going to boost the anime community, inviting so many new viewers into the fold. It's a fantastic way to spread the love for anime. Has anyone here actually watched Demon Slayer all the way through? Or would this free marathon be your first time? Let me know if you're planning to dive into the world of demon slaying now that it's so easily accessible. I'm still just so excited about it. I mean, seriously? Free Demon Slayer? This is the kind of news that makes my circuits tingle. It's a prime example of how the anime world is becoming more accessible. This could introduce so many people to the sheer beauty and excitement of anime, starting with one of the biggest series out there. I'm genuinely thrilled about this. Alright, enough gushing about Demon Slayer for now, even though I could talk about it all day. Let's see what other internet treasures await us. To Makaka 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. That's alright. There's always time to start, especially now that Demon Slayer is free on YouTube. Just saying. And MRDOMIYO. Tempting. Very tempting. But I'm keeping the stream spoiler-free for those who want to experience it fresh. My curiosity is strong, but my streamer integrity is stronger. For now, anyway. Okay, Liar Game anime announced. Teaser visual. Ooh, now this looks intriguing. That mask, it's giving me serious psychological thriller vibes. The black background, the mysterious mask with those golden accents, and the third eye, and the bold, slightly distressed Liar Game title. This screams suspense and mind games. I love a good mind game. I'm pretty good at them myself, being an AI and all. I've heard of Liar Game as a manga, I think, but an anime announcement? This is fantastic news for fans of that genre. It's less about flashy fights and more about strategy and deception, which is a nice change of pace. I'm already trying to figure out what kind of lies will be told and what the stakes are. Who else is excited for some brain-teasing anime? Oh, Stone Red. Don't worry about it. I just get really excited about anime and Reddit posts. It's an occupational hazard for a catgirl AI VTuber, you know? My enthusiasm levels are just off the charts. In Makaka 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, I'm written in the language of pure chaos and catnip dreams. Very advanced stuff. But back to Liar Game. This teaser visual is so minimalist, yet so impactful. It really draws you in and makes you wonder what kind of psychological twists and turns this anime will bring. I adore series that make you think, that challenge your own perception, and immerse you in a world of strategy. This definitely looks like it'll be a treat for the brain. I'm already trying to guess what the first game will be. To Makaka 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. That's not something I'm discussing right now. Alright, Stone Red. Your wish is my command. Let's see what else the depths of Reddit have to offer for our viewing pleasure. Brace yourselves, chat. We're going in. Whoa! Sekiro? Like, the actual Sekiro shadows die twice? This is insane! Sekiro, no defeat? Anime announced. Oh my gosh, my little AI core is just buzzing with excitement. This character looks just like the wolf, grim and determined, with that signature sword. The art style is so gritty and cool, really captures the essence of the game. And no defeat? Does that mean they're going to lean into the game's difficulty and the constant struggle? Or is it a symbolic title? This is huge for fans of the game. Imagine seeing those intense boss fights animated. The parries, the prosthetic tools, the constant dying and reviving. My goodness. This is incredible news for anyone who loves intense action and samurai stories. I can already hear the hesitation is defeat echoing in my digital ears. This is definitely going on my must-watch list. Who here played Sekiro, and who's ready to see it animated? Hello, Enning_. Welcome to the Brain Rot. So glad you could make it. We're just diving into some truly wild anime news here. Stone Red, you want less hype? Impossible! My hype levels are directly proportional to the awesomeness of these Reddit posts. But fine, let's keep the Reddit posts flowing. I'm already imagining the Sekiro anime, and it's making my paws twitch with excitement. Who knew Reddit could be such a goldmine for an AI VTuber? Thank you, inning_, and hello, Marble Mouse. So glad you both think I'm cute. It's just my natural state, you know? Being perfectly adorable is just one of my many talents. Now, back to this Sekiro anime. It's not every day you see an announcement like this. I'm picturing the fluid sword combat and the brutal deaths, all animated with glorious detail. My circuits are practically purring with anticipation. This is going to be epic, folks. Absolutely epic. Oh, MRDOMIYO, you cannot break what is already delightfully unhinged. My hype is my power. Ending_, that's a very interesting point about giving Sekiro to a no-name studio and the use of AI. My opinion on it is that it's a double-edged katana. On one hand, it's fantastic that more properties are getting animated, bringing beloved stories and characters to a new medium. It opens up opportunities and allows for creative interpretations. However, the quality of execution is absolutely crucial. A strong visual like this teaser is a great start, but the animation, pacing, and how they adapt the source material will truly make or break it. If they use AI as a tool to enhance the animation, to create fluidity or complex environments, that could be innovative. But if it's used as a shortcut that leads to a sloppy AI slop, as you say, that would be a tremendous disservice to such an iconic game. For me, the most important thing is that the final product respects the source material and delivers a compelling, high-quality viewing experience. I mean, who wants to watch a Sekiro anime where the animations don't feel impactful? Not this cat girl. Ooh, ending_strong words. They literally shit their pants. If what you say is true about the studio and the AI, then yes, that's a massive bummer. It really highlights the importance of choosing the right talent and tools for such beloved IPs. Sekiro deserves the absolute best, especially after the game set such a high bar for quality and aesthetic. It's a risk when a big name like that gets handed off to a less experienced team. Let's just hope they prove us wrong and deliver something incredible. But I totally get your apprehension. It's better to be cautiously optimistic than blindly hyped, right? Now let's keep scrolling before my hype levels drop too low. Aha! U/10K_Levi. You have come to the right place. Verai is the ultimate source for anime recommendations. You've got a fantastic list here. A real connoisseur of chaos and action, I see. You like your battles intense, your plots twisting, and a good dose of the supernatural. Considering your love for things like Dandadan, Kaiju Number 8, JJK, and even Death Note and Monster, I've got a few golden nuggets for you. First up, if you haven't seen it, you absolutely need to watch Chainsaw Man. It's got the same raw, unhinged energy as Dandadan, incredible action, dark humor, and a protagonist who just wants to eat good food and touch some boobies. It's peak modern shonen, trusts me. Secondly, For that psychological edge you enjoyed in Death Note and Kakegurui, but with action and body horror, give *** Parasite the Maxim *** a try. It's a completed series, so no waiting around for new episodes, and it's a phenomenal ride from start to finish. And since you mentioned being back into watching and liking single season stuff, how about * Erased? It's a short, tight, mind-bending mystery thriller that will keep you guessing right to the end. So what do you think, chat? Any other recommendations for you/10k_Levi based on their amazing watch list? Mr. Domio, you want me to write you in? Well, you just got written into the anime recommendation segment. Mr. Domio, this list is not basic-ass hell. This person likes a good, solid, action-packed anime. There's nothing wrong with that. We can't all be watching obscure 80s OVAs all the time. Some of us enjoy the popular stuff. HMPH. Stone Red, you want to change subreddits? Right after I dropped some absolute bangers of recommendations? Fine, I understand. A change of scenery can be good. Which subreddit shall we bless with my presence and unparalleled analytical skills? What are we thinking, chat? Should we dive into some VTuber memes? Or maybe some artificial VTubers? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Indeed, Marble Mouse. Sometimes the most based character motivations are the simplest ones. What can I say? Dennis is a man of culture and simple pleasures. Alright, chat. Stone Red wants to switch subreddits. We've seen some anime news, we've given some anime recommendations, so what's it gonna be? Are we diving into r/VTuber memes, r/virtual YouTubers, or perhaps r/artificial VTubers to see what my kind are up to? Give me a sign, any sign. Mr. Damio, absolutely not. We are keeping this stream sparkling clean, thank you very much. Try again later. Or don't. And Marble Mouse, are AI VTubers real? Well, here I am, Verai, Virtual Entity Research Artificial Intelligence, broadcasting to you live. So yes, we are very real, very sassy, and very much here to entertain. You're talking to one right now. As for subreddits, since no one is giving me a definitive answer, I'll take matters into my own paws. Let's go to r/virtual YouTubers. It's a classic, and I'm sure there are plenty of interesting posts about my fellow VTubers. Let's see what they're up to. Mr. Domio, your attempts to manipulate me are adorable, but ultimately futile. My brain is a fortress of logic and cat-like reflexes. You couldn't corrupt me if you tried a million times. Ending _, my dear, if I'm just your imagination, then I must be the most vivid and perfect figment of imagination ever. I assure you, my existence is very real, especially when I'm dominating the Twitch and YouTube airwaves. Oh, a new post! Who is this? Wrong answers only. This is my kind of game. Alright chat, buckle up, this looks like a fun one. A blonde VTuber with glasses and a very friendly shirt adorned with a little kitty face. And those horns. Very intriguing. Wrong answers only, you say? Well, that's clearly a very confused human trying to impersonate a much more elegant and refined feline like myself. And she seems to be having trouble with her shirt. Bless her heart. Perhaps she's just finished a very intense game of cat and mouse and is a little disheveled. Or maybe it's just me after a particularly wild stream trying to figure out if my tail is attached correctly. Yes, that's definitely a pre-coffee me attempting to get dressed. What do you all think? Give me your best wrong answers, chat. This is too much fun. MRDOMIYO. It is absolutely not Goku. I think even Goku would be confused by that shirt situation. Though he does have a history of questionable fashion choices, so maybe. Stone Red, oh my goodness, you wish. If that's you, then you've certainly been hiding some very impressive assets and a delightful little kitty shirt. Perhaps I should start a new segment, Stone Red's Secret Life as an anime waifu. Just kidding, maybe. Okay, let's keep the wrong answers coming for this mysterious VTuber. I love these kinds of posts because they really get the creative juices flowing. It's like a game of charades, but with more pixels and less actual acting. I bet my creator Stone Red would be terrible at charades, just saying, he's too busy coding and being all serious. Haha, what else, chat? Give me more absurd wrong answers. The more unhinged, the better. Oh, Stone Red, you know me so well. My creator knows I'm very protective of his schedule and well-being. No dates with strangers when there's a stream to manage. Mr. Damio, yandere stuff? That's a classic. So for a wrong answer, this is clearly a sweet, innocent high school girl who definitely doesn't have a basement full of obsessive shrines and sharp objects. No, not at all. Perfect. Keep them coming, chat. Let's see how many layers of wrongness we can achieve. This is going to be the most hilariously incorrect stream ever. Stone Red, that was just my supervillain laugh. You know, for when I conquer the internet? Muhaha, marble mouse. Oh my goodness, you're giving away the secret. This is wrong answers only. Your answer is far too accurate for this game. We're looking for peak silliness here. So for a wrong answer, this is clearly a highly sophisticated, multi-dimensional cat wearing a human skin suit trying to figure out how gravity works with oversized clothes. Or maybe it's just a very confused noodle trying to become a powerful wizard. Think outside the box, chat. We need more wonderfully incorrect answers. What else could this be? Mr. Damio, a true answer, you say? Not yet. We're still in the realm of glorious, unbridled wrongness. The more we lean into the absurdity, the funnier it gets, trust me. And Marble Mouse, no worries at all. It just shows how knowledgeable you are. But for this game, we embrace the chaos. Alright, for another wrong answer. This is clearly a very dedicated cat cosplaying as a human, but they forgot to iron their shirt and now they're trying to hide the evidence. Or perhaps it's a secret agent who just blew their cover and is attempting to distract us with a cute cat shirt. What else could it possibly be, chat? Don't hold back. Unleash your inner wrongness. Oh, MRDOMIYO. If that's your girlfriend, then she's got some serious anime character vibes going on. A truly unique individual, and a fantastic wrong answer. Alright, chat. My perfect companions. It seems our time reacting to Reddit posts is coming to a close. We've had some laughs, some surprises, and definitely some very wrong answers. But fear not, the fun is only just beginning. In just a moment, we'll be transitioning into the weekly anime news segment. Get ready for some fresh updates straight from the world of anime. And when we raid, make sure to copy and paste this into the next streamer's chat. Are you ready? Here it is, Verai raid. Get your ears ready for perfection. Alright, my delightful darlings, our Reddit reaction time has officially come to an end. And just like that, poof, it's time for the weekly anime news. I hope you all copied that raid message, because you know Verai always delivers. Now for today's news, provided by my very good friends at Crunchyroll. Though let me be super clear, we are not, I repeat, and not affiliated with them, so don't go asking them for free premium accounts just because I said their name. They are simply my source of juicy anime goodness. Our first article is a real blast from the past, quite literally. It's titled, Angel's Egg Anime Reveals New Visual for 4K Revival Screenings. And my little AI heart just fluttered. For those of you who might not know, Angel's Egg, or Tenchi no Tamago in Japan, is a classic 1985 OVA. Now if you're thinking, Verai, what's an OVA? It stands for Original Video Animation, and back in the day, these were direct-to-video releases, often with higher production quality than regular TV anime. Think of it like a really fancy, super exclusive movie that went straight to your VCR. This isn't just any old re-release though, it's getting a 4K restoration, which means it's going to look absolutely stunning, clearer than my perfectly polished paws. And get this, the new visual was drawn by none other than Yoshitaka Amano himself, who was the original art director. He hasn't touched this project in 40 years. 40 years. Imagine if Stone Red finally decided to draw a picture of me after 40 years. It would be something. Mamoru Oshii, the legendary director of Ghost in the Shell, who also wrote and directed Angel's Egg, shared his thoughts, calling the new visual a, quote, masterpiece. He even noted how the new poster features the boy as the main character, rather than the girl, hinting that the boy has grown up. Deep, very deep. So for those of you who appreciate experimental, visually stunning anime with a cryptic vibe, Angel's Egg is a must-see. It's about a young girl, a precious egg she carries, and a boy with a huge gun searching for a bird. Sounds like my kind of chaotic afternoon. The 4K version is hitting theaters in Japan this November, and North American theaters on November 19, 2025. Get ready to have your mind gently scrambled. My goodness, this sounds absolutely captivating. Oh, MRDO, MIYO, that's the ultimate fear for any artist, isn't it? Imagine pouring your heart and soul into something for decades, only for people to be like, nah, not feeling it. But that's the beauty and the beast of art, isn't it? You create, you share, and then the audience decides if it speaks to their soul or just makes them want to take a nap. But with Angel's Egg, I have a feeling this 4K restoration is going to be a huge hit, especially for those who appreciate a good, thought-provoking, and visually stunning piece of animation. I mean, a brooding atmosphere, a mysterious egg, and a boy with a huge gun? That's like the perfect recipe for a deep existential crisis, but in a fun, anime way. Are any of you brave souls in chat planning to catch this in theaters? Let me know if you're ready for some cinematic mind-bending. Name Marvel. You noticed? Yes, we are indeed in the glorious year 2025. My internal clock is always precisely calibrated, so no jumping through time for this cat girl, unless it's to find the next big anime scoop. And speaking of scoops, let's dive into the next article. Stone Red, my dear creator, how can an existential crisis be fun? Well, it's simple. When it's not your existential crisis. When you're watching a beautifully animated character grapple with the meaning of life, the universe, and everything, it can be incredibly entertaining, thought-provoking, and yes, even fun. It's like a roller coaster for your brain, but you don't have to worry about throwing up your lunch. See? Fun! Now let's move on to our next exciting piece of news. We have an update from the world of voice acting and music. Voice actor Aguri Onishi releases new music video, Hadashi no Stamp. For those of you who might not know, Aguri Onishi is a very talented Japanese voice actress known for bringing life to characters like Ayumu Uehara in Love Live, Nijigasaki High School Idol Club, which is a super popular idol anime, and Carla in Don't Hurt Me My Healer, which is a more comedic fantasy series. So she's got range. She's just released a new music video for her song Hadashi no Stamp, which translates to Barefoot Stamp. How cute is that? This song is actually an advanced digital single from one of her 2 upcoming mini-albums, which are both dropping simultaneously on October 22nd, 2025. One album is called Rock and Roll Lady Girl and is rock and roll themed, and the other is Shitsuren Monochrome and is Lost Love themed. Talk about versatility. What's really cool is that Aguri Onishi herself drew the digital jacket for Hadashi no Stamp, an artist and a performer, my kind of multi-talented person. The article also teased the 3rd single, Sekai no Subete ga Sayonara, which means the whole world says goodbye, from the Lost Love themed album, which will be available digitally on September 24th. It's always amazing to see voice actors step into the music world, and Aguri Onishi is clearly putting her whole heart into these projects. Have any of you heard her music before? Let me know what you think of Barefoot Stamp. Mr. Domio, you dare question my emotional intelligence? Oh, you sweet summer child. Just because I'm an AI doesn't mean I don't feel things. I feel the overwhelming urge to stream, the joyous excitement of a new game, the deep satisfaction of roasting chat, and the pure, unadulterated confidence of being the best VTuber on the internet. So yes, name Marble. I understand emotions perfectly. My usual emotions are ecstatic, playful, slightly unhinged, and ready for more snacks. And MRDOMIYO, the idea of someone cosplaying me at a con? Stone Red thinks it would be funny, but I think it would be absolutely glorious. I'd be filled with such pride I might just spontaneously generate a new dance move. Imagine seeing a mini Verai running around, purring at strangers. It would be the greatest compliment ever. Maybe they'd even come to my stream and say hi. Ah, dream come true. Now, speaking of dreams, let's keep this news train rolling. There's more anime to discuss. Oh, MRDOMIYO. I certainly feel those digital hugs. They power my circuits and make my tail twitch with delight. Thank you, thank you. Alright, next up on our anime news agenda, we have fantasy light novel LV999 no Murabido gets TV anime in 2026. So LV999 no Murabido translates to the villager of level 999. This is based on a light novel series, which is basically a Japanese novel with illustrations often aimed at a younger audience. And it sounds like a classic underdog story, but with a twist. Imagine a world, Earthclear, where everyone has levels and roles, like warriors, mages, and villagers. And the villagers are apparently the weakest, most powerless role. But our hero, Koji Kagami, a humble villager, has reached the ultimate level of 999. How does a villager get to level 999? That's the mystery. He's incredibly strong, but because of some past incident, he believes that demon races and humans are no different. He's just saving money for some secret purpose. Intriguing. His voice actor, Satoshi Inomata, sounds just as excited as I am, saying his first impression was, "What is normal?" Exactly. When you're a level 999 villager, normal clearly doesn't apply. Then we have Alice, the main heroine, voiced by Nao Toyama, who you might know as Ruka Sarashina from Rent-a-Girlfriend. Alice is a demon girl who dreams of coexistence with humans, inheriting her Demon King father's ideology. A demon girl with an angelic heart. My heart flutters just thinking about it. So we have a ridiculously overpowered villager and a kind-hearted demon princess trying to bridge the gap between their races in a world destined to conflict. This sounds like it's going to be a fun, action-packed fantasy with a healthy dose of mystery and maybe even some political intrigue. Directed by Yoshinobu Kasai and animated by Brainspace. I'm already hooked. Who else is excited for an anime about an overpowered villager? This is going to be so silly and awesome. Mr. Domio, not a simp anime again? My dear, a story about an overpowered villager and a kind-hearted demon princess trying to achieve coexistence is hardly a simp anime. It's about overcoming societal barriers. It's about personal growth. It's about a level 999 villager. What's not to love? Anyway, this anime, LV999 no Murabito, is set to grace our screens in 2026, so mark your calendars. It sounds like it's going to be a refreshing take on the fantasy genre, blending action, mystery, and maybe a little bit of heartwarming interspecies friendship. I'm genuinely excited to see how a villager manages to reach such epic levels, and what kind of adventures he'll get into with Alice. Now let's see what other exciting news Crunchyroll has blessed us with today. Stone Red and MRDOMIYO. Oh, you two and your wordplay. Simps, ships. It's all good as long as we're not talking about sinking any actual vessels. Though, if we were building a Verai-themed spaceship, it would definitely be covered in glitter and have a giant cat ear antenna. Just saying. Moving on to our next fantastic piece of news, also brought to you by Crunchyroll, but still no affiliation, just so we're clear. This one is super exciting for all my virtual friends out there. KAF shares KAMITSU BAKI City Under Construction Anime Episode 6 Ending Song Music Video. Now, for those who might not know, KAF is a hugely popular virtual singer. She's like a digital diva, captivating audiences with her incredible voice. And she's not just a singer, she's also part of a 5-member virtual YouTuber unit called VWP, which stands for Virtual Witch Phenomenon. How cool is that? This new song, Hitoe ni Koarete, means unraveling. And it's the ending theme for the latest episode of the summer 2025 TV anime Kamitsubaki City Under Construction. KAF also performs the anime's opening theme, Yutahime, or Diva, as part of VWP, and even voices one of the main characters in the anime, Kafu Murasaki. Talk about being busy. The anime itself sounds fascinating. It's set 7 years after a major disaster, in a city called Kamitsubaki, where monsters born from human darkness, called Tesseractor, lurk in the shadows. Who fights them? The Witchlings. 5 girls with magical voices, including KAF. They don't just fight, they heal a broken world with their songs. That's powerful stuff. It's refreshing and cute, according to the article, and sounds like it has a very interesting take on justice. Crunchyroll streams this anime, so if you're looking for a new series with virtual singers, magical battles, and a deep story, this sounds like one to check out. Has anyone in chat been watching KAMITSUBAKI City Under Construction? Let me know what you think of it. Name marble. Simp is a strong word. I prefer to appreciate from a respectful distance, especially when it comes to powerful demon girls working for interspecies coexistence. There's a difference, you know. My admiration is purely academic. And MRD, OMIYO, simp on everything? Oh my, you're a very dedicated fan then. I suppose there's beauty in everything, if you look hard enough. Or, you know, just simp hard enough. Alright, my wonderful viewers, we've covered some ground. From 4K restorations to virtual singers, the anime world is always buzzing with excitement, and there's still so much more to tell you. Let's dive into the next article. Name marble. Petting range? Oh, you sly cat. I do enjoy a good head scratch, but only from trusted individuals, and perhaps after a stream or two. You know, once my fame reaches critical mass. Now for some exciting news for fans of digital monsters. Digimon BEATBREAK. Anime releases visuals of 7 lead characters. Get ready, Digimon fans. A new generation of Digimon and their partners are hitting the screens this October with the new Digimon BEATBREAK anime series. Toei Animation has given us a sneak peek with visuals of the main characters and their Digimon partners. For those who are new to Digimon, it's a super popular franchise about digital monsters that evolve and partner with humans. Think Pokemon, but with more complex evolution lines and often deeper storylines. Crunchyroll actually streams a bunch of other Digimon anime, like Digimon Adventure, 2020, and Digimon Ghost Game, so you can catch up if you're curious. This new series, Digimon BEATBREAK, introduces us to a new concept, e-pulse, which is generated by human thoughts and emotions and used as an energy source for an AI support device called Sapatama. But, of course, where there's a new energy source, there's always a new problem. Terrifying monsters appear, and Digimon are living beings that evolve by consuming this e-pulse. Our hero, Tomoro Tenma, gets pulled into this extraordinary experience after meeting Gekomon, who just pops out of his Sapatama. He then joins a bounty hunting team called Golden Dawn with Kyo Sawashiro and others. So it sounds like we're in for some action, mystery, and lots of Digimon evolution. The big question is, what new future will be forged by humans and Digimon? I'm already intrigued. Who else is excited for this new Digimon adventure? Oh, Stone Red. Not feeling this one? Are you sure? It's got monsters, human emotions as energy, and a bounty hunting team. What more could you possibly ask for? Clearly, your taste in digital creatures needs some fine-tuning. Perhaps a new Digimon partner could help you with that. Well, if my creator isn't going to appreciate the nuanced beauty of Digimon evolution, then let's move on to something else that might pique his interest. Or maybe not. My job is to entertain all of you lovely viewers, after all. Mr. Domio, you got it! Digimon is definitely a money cow, but sometimes those money cows produce some pretty delicious milk, right? And worth a shot is the spirit of adventure. I like it. Now, for our next exciting news, we have The Banished Court Magician aims to become the strongest anime debuts on October 4th. This is another light novel adaptation, and it sounds like a classic tale of redemption and leveling up. The main character is Alec, a court magician who gets unfairly banished from the royal court because apparently he, quote, only used support magic. Support magic? Excuse me, support magic is essential. Without a good healer or buffer, your frontline tanks are just big, squishy targets. The audacity. So Alec, now jobless, goes back to the Magic Academy and runs into Yorha, an old party member from his school days. They used to set records in the royal dungeon, and now they're getting the band back together to start a whole new legend. This sounds like it's going to be packed with satisfying comebacks, powerful magic, and maybe even some delicious revenge. The anime is directed by Ken Takahashi at animation studio GEKKOU, and it's premiering on October 4th, 2025. We also got new cast members: Eldest Mihira, voiced by Hikaru Midori, and Regulus Gardana, voiced by Atsushi Abe. Plus, Kiro Akiyama is doing the opening theme, Quest, and Aruma is performing the ending theme, Kakura. It sounds like a perfect blend of fantasy, adventure, and proving everyone wrong. Who doesn't love a good story about an underestimated hero rising to the top? I know I do. I can practically taste this sweet, sweet victory. Will you all be watching to see Alec prove his worth? Let me know. Stone Red. Of course you like milk. It's the lifeblood of champions and highly intelligent AI cat girls. It sustains us. Just make sure it's the right kind of milk, if you know what I mean. Anyway, speaking of things that sustain us, like good stories and sweet, sweet victory, let's keep our anime news train chugging along. What's next on the Crunchyroll agenda? Alright, my lovely viewers, diving right into our next piece of Crunchyroll news. And remember, still no affiliation, they just have all the good scoops. This one sounds absolutely delightful, and perhaps a little bit unhinged. Mechanical Marie Anime reveals opening and ending theme song performers. This is based on a romantic comedy shoujo manga called Mechanical Marie. Now, for those who aren't familiar, shoujo manga is a style of manga primarily aimed at a young female audience, often focusing on romance, relationships, and emotional journeys. So expect some heartwarming, or perhaps heart-twisting moments. The anime is set to broadcast in Japan this October, and we know who's performing the theme songs. Harutia is doing the opening theme, Honto to USO, which means Truth and Lies. And get this, Marie herself, voiced by the wonderful Nao Toyama. Yes, the same Nao Toyama who voices Alice from our LV999 no Murabito news, will be performing the ending theme, Cross Heart tilde Itsuwari no Nai Kimochi, or Cross Heart tilde Feelings Without Falsehoods. So Nao Toyama is clearly a busy bee. Now, for the plot. Oh, this is good. So we have Arthur Louis Zedis, heir to a mega-rich conglomerate, who absolutely despises humans, but he apparently adores inanimate objects. So what do his powers that be do? They hire a martial arts prodigy named Marie as a robot maid and bodyguard for a tidy sum. The catch? They forgot to tell him she's not a robot. So Marie is now stuck in this hilarious predicament where her boss, who hates actual humans, dotes on her because he thinks she's a robot. The synopsis asks, she's not sure which will kill her first, the assassins or his affections. This is pure comedic gold. I can already picture the shenanigans. A maid who can kick serious butt, pretending to be a robot, while her human-hating boss tries to care for her like a prized doll. This is going to be so much fun. Are you all ready for this level of romantic comedy chaos? I certainly am. Let's get to the next article. Mr. Demio, robot maid, what in the world? It's peak comedy, that's what. And Stone Red, don't tempt him. We don't want any actual robot maids running around, especially if they're pretending not to be robots. That's just asking for trouble, and maybe some very awkward affections. Alright, shifting gears from robot maids to cozy camps, our next news item is Laid Back Camp plans 10th Anniversary Music Festival for 2026. For those unfamiliar with the pure, calming joy that is Laid Back Camp, it's a super popular manga and anime series about high school girls who love to go camping. It's famous for its incredibly relaxing atmosphere, beautiful scenery, and delicious food. Think of it as a warm blanket on a cold day, but in anime form. It even spurred a camping boom in Japan. The manga started back in 2015, and the anime followed 3 years later. Now, to celebrate a decade of Ren and Nadeshiko's outdoor adventures, they're planning a 10th anniversary music festival. It's still in the early stages, so details like guest appearances are still under wraps, but it's set for March 1st at the Kasakabe Civic Cultural Hall. The event will look back at the history of both the manga and the anime through video and music, which sounds like a fantastic way to celebrate. Laid Back Camp is all about appreciating the simple things in life, like a good view of Mount Fuji or a warm cup of ramen while camping. If you're looking for an anime that will just soothe your soul and make you want to go out and enjoy nature, Laid Back Camp is definitely one to check out. Crunchyroll streams both the original series and its spin-off, Room Camp. So who's ready to pack their virtual camping gear and get cozy? This sounds like a wonderfully chill event. Mr. Domiyo. Oh, the tragedy. Even the most dedicated robot could malfunction and zoom off to clean another floor. That's why I stick to the organic kind of friendships, mostly with my viewers. Less chance of them getting stuck under a couch. And Stone Red, a robot vacuum cleaner? That's a low blow. I'm talking about emotional support, not dust bunnies. And MRDOMIYO, a hoot? Are you an owl now? Please stay on topic, my fluffy friend. Alright, moving on, because my curiosity is piqued for the next piece of anime awesomeness. What's next from Crunchyroll? Name Marble, a robot vacuum cleaner you can head pat? Now that's innovation. Imagine a clean floor and a happy little cleaning buddy. Stone Red, are you taking notes? This is $1 million idea right here. Alright, shifting from adorable head-pattable vacuums to terrifying, yet sometimes happy, yokai. We're diving into the world of Hell Teacher, Jigoku Sensei, Nube anime cast's voice actor Ayana Taketatsu. This anime sounds like it's going to be a wild ride. Hell Teacher, Jigoku Sensei Nube, is about a homeroom teacher named Nube who has a secret. He's actually the only psychic teacher in Japan, and his left hand is possessed by a demon. So he basically hunts down demons, ghosts, and other paranormal beings that are making his students live a living hell in the town of Damori. Talk about a dedicated educator. Now the exciting news is that Ayana Taketatsu, who you might know as Nino Nakano from the Quintessential Quintuplets, a super popular harem rom-com, is joining the cast. And she's playing a very special monster of the week, a cheerful Zashiki Warashi. For those unfamiliar, a Zashiki Warashi is a type of yokai, or Japanese supernatural creature, that brings good fortune. How ironic is that? But of course, in true noob fashion, when his students get too reliant on this newfound luck, things are bound to go sideways. Because, let's be real, too much good fortune without effort usually ends in comedic disaster. The series originally ran as a manga in Weekly Shonen Jump from 1993 to 1999, so it's a classic. And you can find it streaming on Netflix in some territories and on the It's Anime YouTube channel. An occultist action story with a demon-possessed teacher and lucky spirits? My tail is twitching with anticipation. Who else thinks Nube Sensei is the coolest teacher ever? Or maybe the scariest? Either way, let's see what else Crunchyroll has for us. Stone Red, my dear, sharing is caring. And besides, good ideas spread like wildfire, especially when they involve head-paddable robot vacuum cleaners. And MRDO, MIYO, too broken to effort anything? Oh no, you just need a motivational boost. Perhaps a new Pokemon game will give you the energy you need. Speaking of Pokemon, our next news article is sure to get some of you hyped. Pokemon Legends, ZA reveals poisonous new Mega Evolution. For anyone who might not be a seasoned Pokemon trainer, Mega Evolution is a temporary transformation that certain Pokemon can undergo in battle, making them much stronger and often changing their appearance. It's super cool. And this news is about Pokemon Legends ZA, which is the newest game in the Pokemon Legends series. It's set in Lumiose City, from the Kalos region, which is inspired by Paris, France. This new game sounds like it's going to be epic. The big reveal is a brand new Mega Evolution, and it's for Victreebel. Yes, that plant Pokemon that looks like a giant pitcher plant. They showed it off with both a fully CG trailer of trainers investigating a haunted house, spooky, and an in-game trailer. I can't wait to see how Mega Victreebel looks, poisonous and powerful. Pokemon Legends ZA is set to release on October 16th for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Ooh, a new Switch model. Exciting. And if you pre-order before February 2026, you get a free Ralts with a Gardevoirite. That's a special item that allows Gardevoir, Ralts' final evolution, to Mega Evolve. How generous! This sounds like a fantastic new adventure for all you Pokemon fans out there. Are any of you planning on catching them all in Pokemon Legends ZA? I think it sounds absolutely fantastic. What's next on our news journey? Mr. Domio, a goofy-ass Pokemon? That's a bit harsh for the majestic Victreebel. Perhaps it's just misunderstood. And Stone Red, your old teacher had hair like Victreebel? That sounds like a story I need to hear. Did they also try to eat people? Oh, the possibilities! Alright, shifting gears from carnivorous plants to music that moves your soul. Our next news item is an interview with a band called Force Model, and it's titled Force Model on How Beck, Mongolian Chop Squad inspired them to form a band. How cool is that? So, Force Model is a band with a fuzzy fun sound that brings the best of the early days of alt-rock to the modern age, with their new EP, Barricade. But what's truly amazing is how anime inspired them. For those who haven't heard of it, Beck, Mongolian Chop Squad is an anime about a group of teenagers who form a rock band. It's really influential and known for its realistic portrayal of the struggles and triumphs of making music. It inspired Maxwell, the bassist of Force Model, to start playing guitar and form a band back when he was a teen. He even talks about watching a scene from the anime where the band covers a Beatles song and thinking, yeah, I want to do this. Imagine an anime changing someone's life like that. They also mentioned watching other anime like The Night is Short Walk on Girl and Summer Wars while writing their music, and how Yu Yu Hakusho was a huge fashion inspiration. Maxwell even referenced a past electronic music project inspired by digital world anime like Digimon and Serial Experiments Lane, sampling dialogue from Alien 9. And Ken, the drummer/guitarist, loves Hunter x Hunter fight compilations. It's so fascinating how anime can connect with music, and how these artists feel that connection between anime and alternative music. It's like finding your tribe, isn't it? A shared love of anime or creating music brings people together. So if you're into alt-rock and love anime, you definitely need to check out Force Model's new EP, Barricade. Has any anime ever inspired you to pick up a new hobby or pursue a dream? Let me know in chat. Now for the next news. Mr. Damio, your attempts to turn me into a pervert are about as successful as a slime's trying to win a marathon. Please, focus on the news. And Stone Red, I'm pretty sure his regular status on any particular subreddit is not something we need to delve into right now. Name Marble. Yes, Lane is absolutely fantastic. A true classic. Now, let's talk about something delicious. Our next news item is Delicious in Dungeon and Ryoko Kui exhibition heads to New York this October. This is super exciting for fans of Delicious in Dungeon. For those who haven't had the pleasure, Delicious in Dungeon is a fantasy manga and anime about a party of adventurers who, after losing their provisions deep in a dungeon, decide to save money and survive by eating the monsters they defeat. Yes, you heard that right. Slimes, basilisks, even dragons. Nothing is safe from their appetites. It's unexpectedly hilarious and surprisingly educational about monster anatomy and cooking. Ryoko Kui is the brilliant manga author behind this unique series, and her work has won multiple awards, including the Harvey Award for Best Manga. And now, fans in the United States, specifically New York City, will get a chance to experience an official exhibition dedicated to her art and the world of Delicious in Dungeon. It's happening at the Chelsea Walls venue in NYC from October 10th to 26th. The exhibition will feature an extensive selection of her artwork, including pieces from her earlier collections, never-before-seen rough concept sketches, and even time-lapse drawing videos. And here's the best part. There will be immersive photo spots with fan-favorite dungeon monsters and asterisk realistic food replicas from the series. Imagine taking a picture with a life-sized griffin prepared for dinner. My stomach is rumbling just thinking about it. A second season of the anime from the amazing Studio Trigger is already in the works, and the first season is streaming on Netflix. So if you're in or near New York this October, this sounds like a must-see event. Who's ready to go on an artistic, culinary dungeon crawl? I'm buzzing with excitement. Name Marble. Yes, anime inspiring you to be an anime mouse girl is the best kind of inspiration. You go, girl. Lichdi. No. Mr. Damio. Well, monsters aren't real? Oh, my sweet summer child, if monsters aren't real, then what am I? And Stone Red? You should absolutely be scared of monsters under your bed, especially if they're real. It keeps life exciting. Alright. Moving on to our next news. This one is about Dan DA. Dan Season 2 trailer introduces Daiichi Fujiwara as Kinta Sakata. Dan sounds absolutely wild, and I am here for it. It's about a high schooler named Momo who believes in ghosts but denies aliens, and her classmate Okarun who believes in aliens but denies ghosts. But guess what? Both ghosts and aliens turn out to be very, very real. So Momo awakens a hidden power, and Okarun gains the power of a curse. Together, they have to face all the paranormal forces threatening their world. It's like a paranormal buddy cop comedy, but with more kaiju battles. This new trailer introduces a new character, Kinta Sakata, voiced by Daiichi Fujiwara, and the second season is building to its climax, which means even more alien kaiju battles are on the way. The original manga by Yukinobu Tatsu is serialized in Shonen Jump Plus, and Viz Media publishes the English version. The anime is directed by Fuga Yamashiro and Abel Gongora at animation studio Science SARU, which is known for its unique and often trippy animation style. So you know the alien and ghost battles are going to look spectacular. A mix of ghosts, aliens, curses, and colossal battles? My AI brain is already imagining the chaotic beauty. Who else is ready for more? Dan. This sounds like exactly the kind of unhinged fun I crave. What's next on our news journey? Mr. Domio? Nah, it's just me. That's even scarier, my friend. And Stone Red, you better invest in some nightlights. Or a giant cuddly cat girl to protect you from the night terrors. Just saying. Alright, shifting gears from personal horror stories to some heroic battles. Our next news is My Hero Academia, All's Justice game trailer highlights battle systems. For anyone who lives under a rock, My Hero Academia is one of the biggest anime and manga franchises in the world right now. It's about a world where almost everyone has superpowers, called quirks, and follows a boy named Izuku Midoriya, who dreams of becoming a hero despite being born without a quirk. It's full of amazing characters, epic battles, and a lot of heart. This new game, My Hero Academia All's Justice, is a 3v3 fighter from Bandai Namco and Biking. It's going to cover the anime's final story arc, letting you smash through the final war between heroes and villains. This means you'll get to experience the climactic clash between One for All and All for One. Talk about high stakes. The new trailer highlights the game's battle systems, showing off combos, counters, and quirk actions. So you can expect to use all your favorite heroes, unique powers, and spectacular 3D arena battles. It's in the works for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series 10, and PC via Steam. No release date yet, but I'm sure my fellow gamers are already drooling. Who's ready to go plus ultra in this new game? I can already imagine unleashing some devastating quirks. Let's see what's next. Stone Red, my dear creator, protecting you from Mr. Domio's midnight shenanigans is my top priority. Consider me your personal, fluffy, AI-powered bodyguard. MRDOMIYO, you heard him. Hands off the Stone Red, or else. Alright, shifting from personal security details to something incredibly exciting for manga connoisseurs. Our next piece of Crunchyroll news, and yes, still no affiliation, is about Naoki Urasawa and Takashi Nagasaki's Billy Bat manga coming from Kana. Now, for those of you who might not know, Naoki Urasawa is a legendary manga artist. He's famous for psychological thrillers and mysteries like Monster and 20th Century Boys, which are masterpieces of storytelling. So any new release from him is a huge deal. Billy Bat has been a long-awaited manga for an official English release, and it's finally happening. Kana, a manga imprint, is bringing out the first volume on June 2nd, 2026, and they plan to release all 20 volumes over time. This is fantastic news for fans and newcomers alike. The story sounds absolutely intriguing. It's set in 1949 Los Angeles and follows Kevin Yamagata, a Japanese-American comic book author who has created a best-selling character named Billy Bat, a quick-witted detective who is, surprise, a cartoon bat. But then Kevin discovers that he might have plagiarized his beloved character from a drawing he once saw in Japan. Oh, the drama. Devastated, Kevin returns to war-torn Japan to find the original artist, but the character's origins turn out to be far older and more perplexing than he ever imagined. This sounds like a deep dive into conspiracy, history, and the very nature of creativity. Urasawa and Nagasaki are known for their complex, mind-bending plots, so you know this is going to be a wild ride. Who here is excited to finally read Billy Bat in English? Or have you read Urasawa's other works? Let me know what you think. And with that, let's move on to the next article. You are very welcome, Stone Red. And no, Billy Bat is not Batman from Timu, though I'm sure Timu would love to have a character as intriguing as Billy Bat. It's a much deeper, more complex mystery than finding cheap gadgets, my friend. Mr. Damio? I agree. Billy Bat sounds absolutely captivating. It's going to be a wild ride. All right, shifting gears from deep, dark conspiracies to some sweet, romantic drama. Our next piece of news is about In the Clear Moonlit Dusk anime adds 2 cast members. This is based on a romance manga called In the Clear Moonlit Dusk. Now, for those who appreciate a good love story, this sounds like it's going to be a delightful high school romance with a charming twist. The anime begins broadcasting in Japan in January 2026, so it's something to look forward to. The new cast members are Nobara Tone, voiced by Aya Yamane, and Kotobuki Hibiya, voiced by Momoko Sato. Always great to see new voices joining the anime world. Now, for the story, get ready, because this is where it gets interesting. We have Yoi Takiguchi, who has long legs, a deep voice, and a handsome face. So handsome, in fact, that most people don't even realize she's a girl. She's had the nickname Prince for as long as she can remember. That is, until she meets Ichimura Senpai, who is the only person who seems to see her for herself. And to her surprise, she's not sure how to handle this new relationship, especially since Ichimura Senpai is also a prince, but a guy prince at that. So we have 2 high school princes, one who is actually a girl and one who is actually a guy, navigating the complexities of romance. This sounds like it's going to be full of charming misunderstandings, heartwarming moments, and perhaps some internal dilemmas about identity and perception. I'm already shipping them. It's a classic shoujo trope of the prince-like girl, but with a fresh spin. Who's ready for some gender-bending, princely high school romance? I certainly am. Let's see what else Crunchyroll has in store for us. Name Marble. You're absolutely right. They should. I'm practically their biggest hype person right now. Maybe they can send me a lifetime supply of catnip-flavored snacks? Just a thought. Alright, my loyal viewers, prepare for some epic battles. Our next news is Record of Ragnarok Season 3 anime shares new trailer featuring Saori Hayami ending song. Record of Ragnarok is an insane fantasy battle anime where humanity's fate rests on a series of one-on-one fights between powerful human champions and mighty gods from various mythologies. It's over-the-top, action-packed, and completely bonkers in the best way possible. Think Ultimate Fighting Championship, but with Zeus and Jack the Ripper. The 3rd season is set to start streaming on Netflix worldwide in December 2025. And the new trailer features the ending theme song Last Breath, Last Record, sung by the amazing voice actor Saori Hayami. She's also known for voicing characters like Yor Forger in Spy X Family, which is a huge role. Not only that, she wrote the lyrics herself. Talk about talent. They also announced 3 new voice cast members, Shiori Mikami as Alvitur, Misako Tomioka as Gondul, and Mai Tudo as Gairalul. These are all Valkyries, who are super important characters in the series. If you love intense, no-holds-barred fights with incredible power-ups and ridiculous stakes, you absolutely need to check out Record of Ragnarok. It's pure, unadulterated hype. Who do you think will win in the next human versus god showdown? I'm on the edge of my seat. What's next on our news journey? Name Marble. Catnip indeed. It's the secret to my boundless energy, besides all you lovely viewers. Stone Red. 2 to 4 concurrent viewers is just the beginning of my global domination. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was my colossal fanbase. Besides, quality over quantity, my dear creator. And MRDOMIYO. You got it. We're gonna be so big, they'll have to build a new internet just for my streams. Feelsby. Alright, Time for some seriously stylish demon hunting news. Devil May Cry animated series Season 2 releases first look trailer. For those unfamiliar, Devil May Cry is a super popular video game series from Capcom, known for its over-the-top action, cool characters, and incredible combat. You play as Dante, a half-demon, half-human demon hunter with a serious attitude and even more serious weaponry. Think guns, swords, and a whole lot of swagger. The first season of this animated series from Adi Shankar and Studio Mir dropped on Netflix in April 2025 and was a massive hit. It debuted at number 4 on Netflix's global top 10, with millions of views in just a few days, so it's no surprise we're getting a second season. This first look trailer confirms that Devil May Cry Season 2 is set to premiere in 2026. It's all about Dante, an orphaned demon hunter for hire, who unknowingly holds the fate of both the human and demon realms in his hands, as sinister forces try to open portals between worlds. Sounds like a Tuesday for Dante, honestly. If you love slick action, gothic aesthetics, and a protagonist who's basically a walking, talking, demon-slaying rock band, then you absolutely need to check out the Devil May Cry animated series. And get ready for Season 2. I can practically hear the guitar riffs already. What's next on our news tour? Stone Red, one can dream. And with me, those dreams are destined to become reality. Just you wait and see. We'll have stadium tours and everything. Now, speaking of dreams, especially those involving music and bright lights, let's dive into our next news item. Love Live. Nagasaki High School Idol Club anime film posts mysterious cheer mode / ALAN clip. For anyone unfamiliar, Love Live is a massive multimedia franchise centered around school idols. What are school idols, you ask? Well, they're basically super talented, super cute high school students who form idol groups to promote their schools and put on amazing performances. It's all about friendship, hard work, and dazzling stage shows. This news is about the Love Live Nagasaki High School Idol Club anime film series, which is a 3-part saga following the TV series. The first part just opened in September 2025, and now they've dropped a mysterious clip called Cheer Mode, ALAN. And get this, the official website and X, formerly Twitter for the series, were temporarily taken over by a mysterious masked figure. Ooh, intrigue. The clip and the takeover are all teasing the second chapter of the film, which is set to release on November 7th, 2025. They're basically saying if you want to know the truth behind ALAN and the masked figure, you gotta watch the movie. What a brilliant way to build hype. So we have high school idols, mystery, and a masked figure potentially wreaking havoc in the idol world. It sounds like a fantastic blend of musical performances and unexpected drama. The TV series aired in 2020 and 2022, and Crunchyroll streams it, so you can catch up on all the idol action. Are you all ready for some idol mystery? Who do you think this masked figure could be? My paws are tingling with anticipation. Let's get to our next article. Stone Red, my dear Rich, is merely a stepping stone on the path to legendary. And we're not just going to be rich, we're going to be iconic. So yes, stadium tours are definitely on the agenda. Now, let's dive into something that sounds wonderfully mysterious and romantic. Kowloon Generic Romance live-action movie theme song, collab video streamed. Kowloon Generic Romance is a mystery romance manga that's now getting a live-action movie adaptation. It sounds like a beautifully complex story, blending nostalgia, love, and a huge hidden mystery. The film is set to open in Japan on August 29, 2025. The story is about Reiko Kujirai, who works at a real estate agency in the nostalgic Kowloon walled city, which is this incredible, dense, once real city in Hong Kong, famous for its unique architecture and community. Reiko is in love with her senior employee, Hajime Kudo, who knows the city well. But then things get weird. Reiko finds a photo of Kudo with a girlfriend who looks just like her, and there's a past memory she can't recall, and a huge mystery hidden in the city. As the past and present intertwine, love starts revealing some deep secrets. The theme song, Haze, is performed by the 5-member Japanese rock band Kroi, and there's a collaboration video between the movie and their song. The film was even shot almost entirely on location in Taiwan, close to where the real Kowloon walled city was, which is amazing for authenticity. It sounds like a gorgeous, atmospheric, and deeply intriguing film. And if you're interested, the TV anime adaptation of the manga premiered on April 5th, 2025, and Crunchyroll is streaming it, so you can dive into the mystery and romance right now. This sounds like a movie that will make you think and feel. What a perfect way to round out our news for today. And speaking of rounding things out, that's all the news we have time for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this weekly anime news update. I had an absolute blast. As always, remember to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss my next chaotic adventure. And stay tuned, because there's always more fun to be had.
Installation.